Courtesy CTSY. These things suck. Beyond pissed off is an understatement. Mass airflow sensor. Could also be a vacuum leak. P1406 Egr valve. So either it needs to be cleaned or it's bad, so we're gonna look at that. So here's the Egr valve. We're gonna start by taking this off. And then it's two 10 millimeters. Ugh. I guess this thing's bad, it just needs to be replaced. Well, time to go to the parts store to get a new one. So it doesn't look too dirty. I mean, this part's somewhat newer, but it might have to be replaced too. So let me go look and see how much these parts are. Alright, I'm going to be doing a ton of work to this truck. Look at the headliner. I mean, come on. But these have never worked for the longest time. My dad drives this truck. It's my grandpa's old truck. We still use it. But I bet you it's just a fuse. So I was looking, and on here we got trying to focus. Number 3 says courtesy CTSY. So we go over to number 3 and go ahead and plug a new 20 amp in there. Okay, so now it's in on number 3, and then look at that. All of a sudden we magically have lights again. So there's one of the problems. Alright, so I removed just enough to be able to peek in there, and here's the door handle sheared right off, so we're gonna have to order another one of those. I'm keeping this as a backup. I might just replace it. It's not even the right color. I don't think so. Freaking dummy, I bought the right hand side door handle, not the left. Good lord. Anyway, got a new air filter, and I got the new Egr valve. So let's put it in. Wherever the frick that went, it's hiding out. Oh, wow. Alright, just like that, Egr is done. Now let's do air filter and put this mess back on. And hope that solves the Egr filter problem. Or no, I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm so discombobulated. We're gonna clean the mass airflow with mass airflow cleaner and then see if that'll fix it. There we go. Alright, so no check engine lights yet. It got rid of the stuttering problem. So basically, like, if you would go to shift a gear, or like if you were cruising, like when it just shifts, like right now, and it's at like 1,000 RPMs, it would like randomly stutter out and stall. And I think that was from the EGR. So the EGR's brand new now. It had never been replaced. My dad thought we replaced it, but we never did. And it seems to be idling a lot better, so that fixed that. I don't know about the mass airflow yet. I'm gonna continue to drive it, and we'll see. So I'm just gonna go on a little drive here, and I'll give you guys an update, but at least the idling problem's fixed. All right, let's put the new one on, huh? I got the whole dash off now. I'm trying to figure out this AC problem. So this is the AC relay. We're basically gonna jump it. So I'm gonna put one, let me get closer for you. I'm gonna put one in here. One's gonna go in here. And it's gonna go in here. And when I do that, watch the clutch. It's the AC clutch. You ready? So I'm holding the pins down and it won't spin. I let go and it spins. That's what it's supposed to do. Okay. So now we got more issues than that. Oh, that's it. All right, we found our problem. So that switch right here, that's the problem. I am so excited. We haven't had AC in this truck for 10 years, and I finally started, you know, doing this YouTube crap and getting inspired to start working on things. So yeah, I checked the relay first. Relay's good. That's good. So it's the switch. So we got the new part. The only O-rings they had were in this kit. I just bought the whole thing. It was $5, so whatever. I'm gonna put the O-ring on then and we'll screw it in. Let's go ahead and start it up and see if it works. Alright guys, so I didn't record that much, sorry. So remember I replaced it. Well, after I replaced it, there was no Freon in the system at all. And that switch, if that doesn't detect Freon, this is not going to work. So the only way to get Freon through the system is with the compressor running, at least without any special tools. So I did the hot wire trick over here. I took the relay out, and I had my dad, luckily I had someone help me. So while I hot wired it, he had the compressor bottle hooked up and it was running through the system. And so now, because of that, we were able to get to 30 psi, which is what it calls for on the low system. The clutch is working great, AC is working great. So yeah, all that wondering for AC not working for 10 years, and it was a stupid little clip or a little switch. Well guys, beyond pissed off is an understatement. I had recorded taking the seats out of this truck. I recorded vacuuming it, going over how to clean the carpet. Good enough, at least. You know, it's still not perfect, but it's a lot better than what it was. And all the footage got deleted because of my camera. So, you know, that sucks, but at least I'll be able to explain how to put the seats back in, I guess. It's one of those things that happens, man. But anyway, let's get back to it. I need to clean the rest of the interior. Alright guys, so I got the bench seat back in. We're gonna go ahead and do the driver's seat now. Show that real quick. Alright, let me know what you guys think. Not bad for a rookie. It's pretty good to me. A lot better than what it was. Alright, let's go do something else. So this is a issue, obviously. We got one rod that's not even connected. This one's broken now. So I got all new rods, latches, handle, everything. we're gonna go ahead and replace the rods that are in here too. So it looks like a T40, and there's one. Oh, we're missing a freaking bolt. Why it keeps breaking? Alright, last thing we have to accomplish on this truck is the brake light. It's just 2 bolts. I mean, you've seen one brake light, you've seen them all, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop it out. Alrighty. So my lovely neighbor decided to put a crack in it by hitting me with their mirror, so I just said, whatever, screw it, I'll replace them. So I bought 2 of them. So we're gonna put them in real quick. No? Really? Oh. Just wasn't in there all the way. Hey, they do come with bulbs. And it looks a lot brighter than the other one. Damn. Yeah, look at this one. Lame. Sweet. Alright, let's wrap it up. Alright, so I didn't show it in the first one, so here's how you do these brake lights. You got a Phillips right here. And a Phillips right here. I like this company that I bought these from because they came with frickin' bulbs. Imagine that, a lot of times they don't. And you take this guy out. You got a clip here. Alright guys, well that's pretty much it for this video. I just did a bunch of little things that needed to be done. I like to keep up on the vehicles we drive, as in we, I mean my family too. I help them out, and friends, anyone that needs help fixing something. But if you have any questions related to this truck or similar trucks, go ahead and shoot me a question down in the comments and then I'll be sure to answer it. But looking at the next couple of projects coming up, I got some more stuff coming. It takes me a while to make these videos because of how long the parts take to get here, but I'm gonna try to fix that and try to order them all at once from the same company. That way I can get more videos out to you guys. But thanks for watching. Let me know if you like stuff like this. This channel's kind of all over the place. I know little YouTube gurus tell you to stick to one subject, but screw that. I do all kinds of work. I'm good at working with my hands, and I figured I'd share it to you guys. So anyway, Labor Day weekend's coming up. Have a good weekend. If you're working on Labor Day, I'm sorry. That sucks. But hopefully you guys have a good weekend, and yeah, that's it. I'll see you on the next one.